Yes, good morning, student, and most welcome in my online class today. Dear children, you know that today I am going to revise this chapter for you, and it is revision work. But before I want to say that there are number of students are not sending the result response. They are ready to exam and the number of many times I called them, but they are not paying attention on this matter. So, dear children, whose work is not, uh, who will not send the work and who will not do the carefully the work, their answer sheet, their marks will be deducted. Remember this, because this time unit third exam will be online, and every student will understand carefully. Read chapter because number of questions will entire chapters, but I think that there is no problem because in the online exam with all students, but 90% students, they will make the cheating and they will take the help of the book and notebooks. But I want to say, please avoid it. Give this exam very politely and honestly. Check yourself, check your understanding, check your study, check your knowledge, and give this exam. After 20 days or 1 month, your final exam will be start. Right? So today's my chapter is understanding media. This chapter already you have done. Question answer. I explained in the school time this chapter very well. But again I am going to explain. You will revise this chapter carefully. So first point, the point is understanding media. मीडिया क्या है आप जानते हैं. नाउ डेज इलेक्शन इज गोइंग ऑन, तो द टोटल गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया डिपेंड ऑन मीडिया because media is spreading the views and different type of excuse they given by the media. So today you will understand that what is media, right? Understanding media. What is your favorite टीवी प्रोग्राम? इसमें आपने देखा होगा पहला पॉइंट है कि क्या आपका कोई टीवी प्रोग्राम बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके लिए. व्हाट डू यू लाइक लिसनिंग टू ऑन द रेडियो? क्या आप रेडियो पर कुछ अच्छा सुनना चाहते हैं, पसंद करते हैं, टीवी देखना पसंद करते हैं, या टीवी पर कोई चैनल पसंद करते हैं, रेडियो पर कोई स्पेशल खबर पसंद करते हैं सुनना. विच न्यूज़पेपर यू आर मैगजीन डू यू यूजली रीड? कौन सा न्यूज़पेपर डेली पढ़ते हैं? मुझे तो लगता है कि कोई भी स्टूडेंट न्यूज़पेपर नहीं पढ़ता है, बट आप पढ़ना चाहिए. न्यूज़पेपर भी वेरी कंपल्सरी है बिकॉज ऑलवेज दिस मास मीडिया गिव the important message, written message to you. So you can cut paste copy also. You can take that points because mostly better than English newspaper if you're reading daily. So your study, your reading skill also will be developed and your understanding power will be increased in English. Do you surf the internet? What have you found most useful about it? Do you know that there is a one word that is often used to collectively refer to the radio, TV, newspaper, internet, and several other forms of the communication. The words media, in this chapter, you will read more about the media. You will find out and what is the required to make it work, as well as the way in which the media affects our daily lives. Can you think of one thing that you have learned from the media this week? Every ringing from the stall at the local fair of the program that you see on the TV can be called media. Media is the plural form of the word medium. मीडिया का मतलब क्या होता है? माध्यम. मीडिया एक प्रकार की माध्यम होती है जनता और गवर्नमेंट, यानी पब्लिक और गवर्नमेंट, किसी के भी बीच की. मान लीजिए देश और विदेश के बीच की, राज्य और देश के बीच की, गांव और शहर के बीच की. तो इन दोनों के बीच की कोई भी मैसेज अगर जहां से हमको मिलता है वो मीडिया कहलाता है. राइट. दूसरा, हम कोई भी खबर, किसी प्रोग्राम, कोई भी खबर, किसी भी प्रकार की इंफॉर्मेशन हम किसी न किसी माध्यम के द्वारा हमारे तक पहुंचाई जाती है. दैट इज कॉल्ड इज मीडिया. लाइक रेडियो, टेलीविजन, न्यूज़पेपर, मैगजीन आदि डिफरेंट टाइप जो रिसोर्सेस हैं मीडिया के या मीन्स हैं, उनके द्वारा हम विभिन्न प्रकार की खबरों को सुनते हैं और जानते हैं. तो जो हमारे देश विदेश, शहर गांव, लोगों के बीच की, सरकार और पब्लिक के बीच की, और विभिन्न प्रकार के उत्पादन, मार्केटिंग, हमारा जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन होती है वो हम तक, जनता तक केवल मीडिया के थ्रू भेजी जाती है. और मीडिया उसका एक मीन्स, एक साधन है जो विभिन्न प्रकार की मैसेज यानी खबरों, सूचनाओं को हम तक पहुंचाता है. और वो साधन विभिन्न प्रकार के हैं जिनमें टेलीविजन, न्यूज़पेपर, मोबाइल, इंटरनेट, मैगजीन, रेडियो आदि different type of means of communications. They help us to give the different type of information, and we can communicate our views one place to another place by the help of media. So it is the best madhyam to send the newspaper to news one place to another place or one people to another people. Media and technology, it would the probably by the different for you to magazine your life without the media, but cable television and the widespread use of the internet is the recent phenomenon, and these have been around the less than 20 years. 20 इससे पहले हमारे पास जो हमारी मीडिया हुआ करती थी, जो हमारे टेलीविजन, जो हमारे कुछ माध्यम होते थे, वो हमारे केबल लेवल के होते थे. केबल टाइप मतलब तार. आज हमारा जितना भी कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम है बेतार सिस्टम है, यानी वायरलेस है. वायरलेस सिस्टम के द्वारा हम अपने किसी भी मीन्स को we can carry one place another place by easily put in my pocket as well as my bag. Why do you think that a newspaper is called the print media? As you read further, you will find that this naming is related to the different technology that these media uses. The following photographs will give you a sense of the ways in which technology that mass media use has changed, which technology that mass media uses has and changed over the years and continues to change. The changing technology are the machines and the making technology more than modern help media are to reach more peoples. It also improves the quality of the sound and the images that you see. But technology does more than and it is also change the way in which we think about our lives. For example, today it is the quite different for the use of things in our lives without television. Television has been enabled to think is ourselves as members of the larger and global world. Television imagine and travel use and distance through satellites and cable. This allows to us view news to the entertainment and channel from this other parts of the world. Most of these customs that you see in the television are the mostly from of the Japan as well as United States. We can now to sting in Chennai and Jammu and Kashmir and can be imagined to the storm of that has hit the coast of this Florida, and the United States of the television has brought the world closer to us. Media and money. Media and money, the different technology that mass media and user expensive. Just think about the TV studio in which the newspaper sits. It has light, cameras, sound, the recorders, transmission, satellites, all of which cost of this lot money. In a news, a radio, it is not only the newspaper who needs to be paid, but also a number of other people who help put the broadcast up together, including those who look after the camera and light also. As you read earlier in technology, that is mass media use keep changing that and so a lot of money to spend of this getting the latest technology. Due to these costs, the mass media needs to the great deal of the money to do its work. As a result of most television channels and newspapers are the part of big business houses. And mass media is the constantly thinking of way of making money. Is why advertising and different thinkings like cars, chocolates, clothes, mobile phones. You must have noticed that number of the ad advertisement that you have to see while watching your favorite television show and while the watching of the cricket match on the TV. And so that some of advertisement was showing repeatedly between each over and so you are often watching the some image over the over again. And as you will read in the following chapters, advertisements are the spread and the hope that you will go out and buy that advertisement. Media and democracy. In a democracy, the media play a very important role in the providing the news of the discussing events and taking place of the country and the world. It is one of the basis of the information that a citizen can use. Examples learn and how government works ahead often. If they wish to, they can take action on the basis of these news stories. Some of the ways of which they can do it, and is why writing letters to the concerned minister of the organization of public protesters. Starting its signatures of the campaign, asking the government is the red thinks it's a program. Given the role that the media plays and providing the information, it's important that is information be balanced. Let us understand and what we mean by the balance and media report by the regarding two versions of the same news and events given to the next page. The fact is that if you and read either the newspapers, you would only know one side of the stories. If you had to the news of the media, you will most likely think of the protester as a nuisance. They are the disrupting and traffic and continuously and polluting the cities which there is factories and leaves you a bad impressions about them. But on the other hand, if you had read the stories in the India Daily, and you would know will be the loss of these factories and close because of this relocation effort have not been the adequate. Neither of these stories as balance report a balance. A report is one that discusses as all points of the view particular stories in them and leaves to the readers to make up their minds. Writing a balanced report of, however, and depends on the media being independent on and the independence media means that as a should be control of this influence its coverage of the news on one should be tell the media what. Now the social and political life. सोशल और पॉलिटिकल लाइफ मीन्स सामाजिक और राजनीतिक जीवन. भाई समाज तो राजनीतिक जीवन डिपेंड ऑन द सामाजिक जीवन. मतलब राजनीतिक जो हमारी पॉलिटिकल लाइफ होती है डिपेंड करती है सोशल लाइफ पर, क्योंकि सोशल लाइफ के बिना जब तक सोसाइटी नहीं होगी तो पॉलिटिकल आएगी कहां से. अगर सोसाइटी डिपेंड ऑन द फैमिली एंड फैमिली डिपेंड ऑन द पीपल, तो पीपल the number of people make a family, the number of family make a society, and the number of societies group they make political system, make a city, make a state and villages. तो आज हम इस एपिसोड में समाज और राजनीति की जीवन के बारे में जानेंगे. तो इसमें मीडिया का जो बहुत बड़ा कांटेक्ट होता है हमारे सामाजिक और राजनीतिक जीवन से, क्योंकि समाज में भी विभिन्न प्रकार की जो उत्पीड़नाएं, जो विभिन्न प्रकार के मैसेज, खबर जो आदि होते हैं वो भी हमें समाज से मीडिया के थ्रू ही सुनने में पड़ते हैं. समाज में जो कस्टम, रीति रिवाज, सामाजिक चलन, सामाजिक रीति रिवाज, सामाजिक फेस्टिवल्स आदि चीजों को जानने के लिए हम मीडिया का ही सहारा लेते हैं और यहाँ तक हमें मीडिया ही पहुँचाती है कि किस राज्य में कौन सा प्रचलन, कौन सा कस्टम, कौन सी रीति रिवाज, कहाँ के लोग कैसे होते हैं, ये सारी चीज़ें हमको मीडिया से पता लगती हैं। हम सपोज दैट आप कभी कश्मीर, जम्मू, कर्नाटका या नागालैंड, कोहिमा नहीं जाते, लेकिन वहाँ की कल्चर आप मीडिया के द्वारा सुन सकते हैं। वहाँ का सॉन्ग, वहाँ का डांस, वहाँ की कल्चर, वहाँ के कस्टम, वहाँ की ड्रेस, वहाँ का फूड, ये सारा का सारा जो नॉलेज है वो आपको मीडिया के, वहाँ की सोसाइटी मीडिया के द्वारा आप जान सकते हैं। देश में राजनीतिक पार्टी जो पॉलिटिकल लाइफ होती है, मान लीजिए हमारे लीडर्स क्या हैं, कौन लीडर क्या है, किस लीडर का काम क्या है, हमारा देश की गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है, कर्नाटक में क्या है, भारत में क्या हो रहा है, किस राज्य में क्या हो रहा है, ये सारी की सारी इंफॉर्मेशन भी हम किसके द्वारा फाइंड आउट करते हैं? मीडिया के द्वारा। तो मीडिया एक हमारा माध्यम है जो विभिन्न प्रकार की खबरों को हम तक और देश और समाज और लोगों के बीच की जो सारी इंफॉर्मेशन होती है वो मीडिया तक, मीडिया के द्वारा हम तक पहुंचती है। तो चलते हैं इसका फिर थोड़ा सा रीडिंग करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या बोलता है चैप्टर। सो कैन यू इंक्लूड द एंड व्हाट शुड बी नॉट included in a news stories. An independent media is an important democracy. So, as you read above, it is on the basis of the information, and that is the media, and provides us that we take action as a citizen. So, it is the important that this is the information is reliable is not and based. However, the reality is that media is far from the independent, and this is mainly because of the two reasons. The first is control. The government has no media. When the government prevents either the news item and or the census from a movie or the lyrics of the song from the being shared with a larger public, and this is referred to as the censorship. There have been and periods in India history when the government consoled and censored to the media. The worst of these was the emergency between the 1975 to 1977. Next page, setting agenda. Ab setting agenda, the media also play the important role and deciding what story to focus on. इसमें एजेंडा में मीडिया का एक अपना एजेंडा होता है और जिस एजेंडे के तहत वो विभिन्न प्रकार के रूल्स का फॉलो अप करती है। तो ये चैप्टर, डियर चिल्ड्रन, टुडे यू विल डू स्टडी and these are number of questions. So what is the information is the article providing, and in what way does the media play important role? This is a very important question, and this figure today you will draw in your notebook. And one who not sending the work, remember, listen carefully, I will not there check answer sheet, not accept, remember this. Thank you. And these are glossary you will write in your notebook today.